Welcome back, everyone. We're back at Ala Mhigo. Gonna go ahead and talk to Lise again. See how this goes for us. It's raining at the moment. We don't usually get rain that often, actually. No, you're back. What did Anemo? Oh, sorry. Are you allowed to talk about your audience at the Sultana? So Reborn says he's going to return to Udall, but she isn't sure he wants to. Tell us something we don't know, but I'm pleased to hear she's committed to helping out our refugees come home. This plan to revitalize the Saltery does make a lot of sense. Quite how you convinced her to seek Lord Lorito's help is another question. After all that has happened, he is the very last person I've expected to turn to for advice. But on a more practical note, Lise, assuming the interim government elects to accept Udall's proposal, I have one caveat I would like you to include in the bargain. Ala Mhigo must be permitted to cover a portion of the investment. We have a fortune at our disposal, after all. Allowing Udall to provide the entirety of the capital will afford Lorito too much control. Honestly, Alpha, it's like Kagani never happened. What exactly does a ruthless profiteer have to do to earn your trust? But yes, you do make a good point. First things first, though, we need to discuss the proposal with the Saltery's residents. Liskar, how do you fancy explaining the Sultan's plan to your grandfather? I'd like to hear what Watt thinks of the idea before agreeing to anything. Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, Naren? I might need you to fill in the details. I shall come as well. Should Watt wish to discuss figures, my knowledge of the nation's finances may prove useful. Alrighty. Is this another thing where we're gonna have to fly? Yep, we're gonna have to fly. No doubt about that. Way over the walls. I actually like the rain at the moment. Nice little thunderstorm sounds and everything. Saltery beneath us, all that salt. Should be about there. I think this is it up ahead. I'm not really remembering this place over here for some reason. Oh, is this like the destroyed town? Yeah, I think it's the destroyed town. Yeah, now I remember. What manner of mischief brings you young into old Watt this time, eh? They want to rebuild the Saltery, Granddad. Naren, tell him about the deal. Well, bugger me. We never had the coin or the hands to put the place back to how it was, but it sounds like that's about to change. There's just one small wrinkle in your plan. It doesn't count for all the nasties crewing up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. He used to send soldiers to kill the buggers, but the Imperials weren't about to help the likes of us. Don't worry, Granddad. We'll take care of that. Commander Hex has been talking about starting up regular patrols. I'm sure she'd sign me to the lock if I asked. I appreciate that, Wasgar, my lad. Surely I would. So does that mean you've gotten the better of your blade of yours? I've been trying, but mostly to kill Imperials. You've some experience hunting monsters, don't you, Naren? Think you could cast an eye over a few of the local beasties and teach me how to deal with them? Sure, we can do that. Let's not waste any time then. I'll see you by the lock. Unless you're busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master Wallet explain to me exactly what is required to restore the Saltery to its former glory. Good hunting. Okay. I'll just speed on by. I'm pretty sure we don't have to go very far. Right then, Naren, I've got a spyglass here, and you can take a closer look at these pests. Once you've got their measure, you can tell me what to do. We'll see how well I get on. Okay. Right in the neck or something? I don't know. I don't actually know its weak point. Is it like the... I would think it would be the underbelly, but maybe not. I've clicked just about everywhere. I don't see much of a, Like, I would think it'd be the belly or the legs. I don't know why it's not letting me, like, do anything, though. It's kind of iffy. Alright, that looks to be the jaw from what I saw, so let's go ahead and, take a look at this and try and get it again. Oh, it shows this right away, okay. It never showed that highlight before, I don't think. Yabby's entire body is protected by a hard carapace, but the underside of the head looks soft and vertical. That looks like you found a Yabby. They say hitting their shell is like smacking a rock. Any suggestions? Aim for the underside of the head, sure. Vertical under the head, are they? Right then, wish me luck. Very nice. Thanks, Zara. I did just as you told me, and the wave kid went down like a sack of popotos. Let's find something else. Alright, at least now I know I can just kind of zoom around on it and look for a highlight spot. No, Yabby, I don't want to fight you. I think that's him right up there. I think I can handle the Yabbies now, so maybe we should try something different. What else is out there? Let's find a Phobad. Well, it looks like we found the eye already. Phobad's hands are large and powerful, but destroying its crystallized core would render it the salt golem inanimate. It sends power pulsing from behind its brow. Oh, Phobad. How do I defeat one of those? Destroy the core with its brow. So its head, is it? I'll try and stab it right between the eyes then. That's two down. If I have to guess, probably one more. It's not easy fighting with the Liberator of Ala Mhigo, watching your every move, but I got the job done. Thanks for the advice, Naran. I feel a lot better prepared for my patrols now. Anyway, we should head back to Saltery before Grandad starts to worry I've been snipped into pieces and fed to Yabi's hatchlings. Okay, only 2 of them then. Alright. Just go ahead and fly back and miss all these enemies out here. So you returned one piece, dealt with those beasties then, did you? I fought them myself, a bit of instruction from Narn here. Like, once I've shared what I've learned from with the others, we should have no trouble keeping the shoreline clear. Good lad, a fine young man you've become, Wiseguard. A fine young man indeed. Too often of late, I hear tales of folks over in the city drunk on victory and hungry for revenge, their heads stuck firmly in the past. We need to set our sights in the future, on things which will improve our lot, things like getting the Saltery ready to welcome our long-lost countrymen. Alright. Steadily heading towards that level 72 there. There's a bit of stuff here. Seems Wesker has the Saltery security well in hand. I, meanwhile, have discussed the next steps with Master Watt, and completed my inspection of the site. Below at work, the vacant buildings here could be very well made into presentable dwellings. Message from General Alden. Apologies for the interruption, miss, but General would like to speak with you at your earliest convenience. You don't feel obliged to wait around on my account. I'll remain here to hammer out the final detours of Watt, and act as an intermediary with our business partners in New Dahl. You should go. General Alden asks that you wait for him by the main gate in the Ala Mhigo cordon. My apologies again, miss. Fare you well. Alright. Let's head back to the Ala Mhigo cordon. We'll go ahead and just fly over there, I guess. This lock zone is pretty unobscured by like mountains and things like that. The actual like city walls are pretty much the only thing you have to go over. So it's pretty smooth flight in between spots here. We're heading down this way, it looks like. Just go ahead and wait for the good general here.
Apologies for the wait. People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far. But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the Resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
I don't know, I kind of feel sorry for them because they're kind of cowards as far as I remember, so... I wouldn't execute them.
You would spare these animals? Yours is a more merciful brand of justice than mine. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me. I bear a share of the blame for Ilbert's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Ala Mhigan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Ala Mhigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword. But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
All right. That took longer than I intended, but at least I know where you stand. Now it's settled. Arnvald, what's news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Netta have arrived at the main gates. I don't mean the Vira. These are Quinlana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They're insisting they'd be allowed to attend the council. Lisa's trying to reason with them, but she may need help. The invitation was extended to all the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Quinlana would refuse out of hand. We'd best go and see for ourselves. Pip and take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Now, you've dealt with these Quinlana before. I'll have you at my side. Let's see what they want. Maybe they're more open to reason now. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave through the door. Why not? Actually, it's kind of weird that they have like a kind of a small loading spot there. Right here? Okay. Let's see how this goes for us. No, Reborn, gods, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayers come. We've not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss, but we did not come here to shed blood. You claim to seek harmony of all who call Girabana home. If this is truly your wish, you welcome us as envoys of the Anata. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condemn the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask you first to surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will all be returned to you when the meeting is over. We'll do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. I'll let them keep their swords. We have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. I have the feeling we're welcoming a viper into our midst. But yeah. Let's go ahead and see what this, whatever it was, is. Let's go ahead and use that. And that. There we go. Use one of these, why not? Quite a number of raid ones, actually. Oh, that's actually pretty good, I think. That's decent. Yeah, it gave me that sword, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that sword then. But the, oh, the shield. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's definitely better. I'll take that shield. So we got a new sword and shield. That's pretty nice, since that's two of the things we're missing out of our main set we're going for at the moment. Oh, a little minion. It's been a while since we gotten one of those. This Quinali Elder's intention seems at odds with what we know of her tribe. What do you think, Narin? Enthralled cannot be trusted. I said that once a creature has fallen under the sway of a primal, there is no salvation. I strongly doubt that Quinala have suddenly broken free of Lakshmi's will. Over the truth, I'll take no chances. The guard must be strengthened. Ideally, people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on the scions? I'll round up our comrades and send them to Ala Mhigo Cordon. You can go on ahead if you like, Narin. My thanks, I'll see you in the palace. We head right back to the Ala Mhigo Corner. That's right, I have to go all the way up top here. No, I've brought reinforcements. Overlord told me of the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Ystila and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful dealing with the enthralled. I'm not familiar with the Kwilana tribe myself, but Asali's report suggested that they shun contact with other races. Spies in fact, even compared to the other Inata. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy. I imagine Lys was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speak of which, how should we deploy ourselves? The meeting is to be held in the throne room, just to be wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Ystila and I can stand guard without. That leaves 3 of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself. Understood, we should join General Alden inside, then. Now, do you know of the rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, on top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. Alright, let's go talk to them and see how that goes. Right here, it looks like? That's what it looks like to me, but I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, there they are. With the science, miss, General Alden left orders that you'll be able to escort inside, if you follow me. Let's see what's going on.
Thank you all for coming. I am Lys Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Ala Mhigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne. It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place? Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Expertly done. Lys has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game, and positioned them to consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenford. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kalyana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Girabania devote themselves to our faith. You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi! Lady of Bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage.
No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
It's up to us.
Damn it! The guards were already turned! Fools!
No, you don't!
The Kaliana would see us all enthralled.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvee to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick. Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
I'd say I was expecting that outcome. Alright, let's see how this goes for us. How do we fight it without leaving our allies wide open? We can't stay on the back foot forever. Oh damn, we can't think it like we've already lost. I have the Warrior of Light on my side. We can do this. Isn't that right, Narn? Alright, let's do it. Looks like we're gonna be playing Tower Defense. Right.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
So that's not good. A lot of ether spheres.
from your hate.
There's gonna be a bunch from now on, I think. Oh yeah. Wowzy. Okay. Do we do it?
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Well, that was definitely a turnaround. Just get out of my... Why are you following me? Come on. Alright, time to finish this up. Go! Let me out! Alright.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Stay in the circle. already halfway down. Actually a pretty fun battle. Yeah, go to Fedora. Like what, like 70 seconds?
Here it comes!
Oh, that did it. Had to hit reflect.
We did it! We beat her!
What is this?
I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Ala Mhigo. Your choice.
Seven hells. It's her, the Butcher.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven. Not you. You I will never forgive. But I will thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
That was definitely something not expected there. Well fought, Narn. Arnvald, that was a near thing. Our stand against the Quiniana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. We've been enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know now how dangerous primals can be. I should have. It's my fault, my stupid mistake. Hey lass, we were all caught unawares. We'll take this as a lesson, and watch our own more carefully in the future. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals in the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldiers first spoke up in favor of the crown and keeping their weapons springs to mind. The primal servant is betrayed by the Ura. For me to conduct an investigation, I can identify others acting under Sir Yukishime's influence. Thanks, Yustola. We'll appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fedora showed up. What was she even doing there? I asked her to come. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Rugged Fred was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. I don't think Fedora picked up the sword looking for forgiveness. She just wanted to fight for her country. You see, the world in which Fedora grew up is partly to blame for what she became, and then as an Ala Mhigo, I feel responsible for improving that world. Can't ignore what happened right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance. We risk giving birth to new generations of the Skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people and let go of their grievances. And make peace with each other. I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk until I'm blue in the face, and that's what it takes. It's a long and arduous path you've chosen, but one well worth taking. Rest assured I'll do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Alphanot. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seems ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I'll see that you're not interrupted. Narn, you and the Silencer stand down. Get some rest, you've earned it.
fine spot to contemplate the heavens. The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. That I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave. Forget something? Your Grace, there was no word.
Reborn Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
But, Your Grace...
Reborn, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Ala Mhigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
Smile for me, Reborn. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Ala Mhigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.